And here we go. And hello, welcome to Comedians Cooped Up because of Corona. I am back. My name is Wes. We have Queen P and Steve Healy, and we are here. It is Saturday night, and we are ready for a bit of a Saturday night live edition of Comedians Cooped Up. Pia,
yes,
how you doing?
I'm doing good. I got my gin tea. I got my baby socks. I got some grapes. Wait a minute.
Fantastic.
I'm going to squish to make wine once my G&T finishes. Please note the push. Pink peppercorns. Not pink peppercorns. Pink peppercorns.
What about leaf inside of it?
Come again? Oh, that's it. That's mint. From my garden. From my garden.
Wow, look at you.
Ooh, how posh. How posh. How posh.
From my windowsill. But you know.
Ooh, brilliant stuff. And Steve, how are you doing, good sir?
And lemon from the garden too. Lemon from the garden too.
Yeah, wow.
Are you noticing she's just telling us all this just to let everybody know she has a garden?
Well done. You've got a garden. Well done. Good on you. We don't have a garden. We don't even have but we do have.
You live in London. If you have a garden, you'd be arrested.
Exactly. We do have a window, that's our window right behind me there. That's the window that was in the Daily Mail or whatever the newspaper it was. That one there. So yeah, good day.
You're in Huffington.
No, Steve, I understand.
Cheering on Boris Johnson or something ridiculous.
Exactly.
You did some charity work yesterday.
I did. I did a little bit of food delivery to people, which is very nice. Just driving to people's houses and leaving food on their doorstep and then running off so that there's no contact with them and being like, right.
So it's like reverse Halloween.
Exactly, but you have to be very careful because there's foxes around, and if they don't come out fast enough, the foxes might come. The foxes become very confident. There's been less people about, so So you got to be careful that the foxes.
So you leave the food, then you throw a brick through the window, and then you run.
Exactly.
It's like those games we used to play in Medina as kids. You just ring the doorbell and run, but in your case, you're also leaving food as well.
I am, but you ring the doorbell before, and then they kind of come out, and there's like little old ladies who can't bend over. It's like, well, sorry, I gotta
go. Fall over.
So then, do you stay there for like a half hour watching them try to bend over and pick up that food?
No, dude. I had like 2 hours of deliveries yesterday. I couldn't mess about. I had to go.
Okay. It was go time. Otherwise, all the food would have been cold.
Yeah, and I'm doing it again on Monday because I'm that sort of guy.
Good man.
Yeah.
Here's a clap for Steve, the essential worker.
Yeah.
Can we do clap emoji on this, like Zoom? No.
We don't have that one there.
Don't mention Zoom. They're our rivals.
No, not really. So, welcome everybody. Welcome to tonight's edition. Tonight, we're going to be going through the normal memes. We have a couple more guests joining us, possibly later on. In fact, you might even have a chance to join us later on. We will be talking about that. But we're also going to be having a drinking game tonight.
Yeah.
Yes. This drinking game is all about staying inside. So you're going to be
staying alive.
All about staying inside. And it's a whole bunch of different tasks one has to do, sort of thing. Basically, I'm going to give you one example. Go for a walk with a group of friends and call it social distancing. Between us, we have to vote who would be the one to actually call it social distancing.
Oh, who would be most likely to?
Yeah. There's various different versions of it. I'll explain a little bit later, but this is going to be a little bit of fun.
Okay, because I was a bit confusing.
Don't worry, I will explain it all. Hello, Thomas. How are you?
Sir Tom.
Oh, very know.
Sir Tom of the Hairy Camels has returned.
Fantastic.
Are we calling them camels now?
Oh my God, Steve, that's a really big mic.
Thank you very much.
My
God.
Just as he spreads his legs wide.
Yeah. What?
Just as he spreads his legs wide, that's Mike's. He's right there, just luring you in.
I got it, delayed.
So we were just about to start with some of our memes for the day. And meme number one.
Meme.
None other than Owen.
Oh my god! I mean, what a numpty!
Oh my god!
Okay, I assume people out there have seen the video. You have seen the video of Owen going around, which he decided to. He decided was a good thing to do yesterday. I have no idea why.
It's obviously Love Actually, isn't it? But it's
wait for it. The thing is,
a lot of years too late.
It's Boris Johnson too. But what was
Boris Johnson
thinking?
No. I mean, Boris Johnson. When Boris Johnson did it in the election, that was a parody of Love
Actually,
right?
So some advisor thought it'd be a good idea to go with sheets of paper, which people could easily copy over and make memes out of him.
He's given us a blank slate. Owen,
yes.
If you're watching this, fire whoever came up with this idea. Your parents are not hard of hearing because you played music for them. You presumably haven't lost your voice. If you've got laryngitis, dude, let us know and we'll understand.
But
otherwise,
I think that since he was told to stop clearing the memorial in Great Siege Square, he's kind of feeling a bit left out that he hasn't been in the news for a while.
Unless he just wanted to do something that was fun and funny. Unless he's trying to lure us all in. Maybe it's a grand plan.
If he wore a mask because it's what we're supposed to do, right? When we go out now, if he wore a mask, then the papers would make sense. A little bit more thinking. You're just so close, so close.
Very close.
If you watch the video, I think one of the funniest bits is right in the beginning when he gives out the first bit of, and you kind of see him holding the card and kind of waiting for the person next to him to take it, his assistant or whatever. It's like, take it. And it's the very first one until they get into the swing of things, and it's so eggy.
But anyway, I thought, I mean, I watched it. I thought it was very funny. So for me, I was like, okay, that actually he made me laugh.
I just thought it was really.
He made my day. So yeah.
The thing is, I sent it as soon. I think I saw it like a couple of minutes after it came out. And the first thing I did is, Steve, Chris, send me something now so I can do this.
I was doing my volunteer work.
He was doing his volunteer work, and Chris was unfortunately unavailable. So, unfortunately, he got it first. Now, hold on. Let's go back.
Hoi, going the wrong way.
Other way.
There we are.
There you go.
No. Okay.
Well,
it's waiting for.
So I will read this out for you. So this is an illustration of why you should wear face masks. Very simple, okay? It's called the urine test. So if we run around naked and someone pees on you, you'll get wet right away, okay? But if you're wearing pants and some pee will get through, but not as much as if you're not as much because you're wearing pants, you're a little bit better protected. But if the guy is wearing pants and you are wearing pants, no, the pee stays away from stays with him, and you don't get wet. So this is quite a good illustration of why we should be wearing masks in public.
Okay.
Or why we should be peeing on people.
Well, yeah, exactly. Also, but you know why? Seriously, you know why they were saying the masks people haven't been sure about them. Because with masks, you tend to touch your face more, right? So that's the equivalent
of a full sense of security.
Yeah, so that's the equivalent of actually having a nappy and then peeing yourself and thinking that means you're still going to be dry. So it's not exactly 100% accurate.
It's not 100%, but it does help. In fact, I mean, this is going to be very important in Malta come next week when we do have the restrictions lifted, come next Monday, even though it seems like half of Malta did think today the restrictions
apparently today people went mad. Listen, but wait, back to the meme, we are forgetting that there is a Maltese expression which is Mawx min ibul ma saqaj.
Very true.
That's what we're referring to.
Although not my favourite Maltese expression, which is meta ras il-kbira tkun fil-glorja. Le, meta ras il-żgħira tkun fil-glorja, ir-ras il-kbira titlef il-memorja, which I think is perfect.
Gloria Mitzi. Gloria Mitzi.
Gloria Mitzi. I don't know if Gloria Mitzi. I don't know what Gloria Mitzi is.
She's lovely. One of my favourite people.
Yeah, she does. Yeah. Wonderful.
Now, I'm going to go on to another little bit of a story before we move on and start describing our drinking game for the night. But this next one,
I'm already down a lot.
this is actually a story that comes out of Japan, and this shows how far forward Japan are actually thinking about this whole like reopening situation and the COVID crisis. Because a Japanese mayor said only men should be allowed to shop doing groceries because women take too long. And at first I thought this was someone taking the piss because I found this on like a memes page, and then I actually looked it up, and it's actually true. He actually only wants men to go out and do the shopping because women.
The thing is, wait, he's right. He is right. Women take longer than men at shopping, but they also only have to do it once because they get it right the first time.
Yeah,
so many men go to the supermarket, short amount of time, go home and go, fuck, butter. Go back, get the butter, zop, milk. Sorry.
I do the shopping. I do the shopping in the house. I get lists, but the problem is if someone tells me tomatoes, that is a big question mark. Okay, tomatoes. How many?
All types.
2 kilos, 3 kilos, 1. What? All of a sudden, it gets confusing.
Just make a decision.
Tomatoes,
and stick with it.
Sorry.
Make a decision and stick with it. Be a man, for God's sake.
That's what I end up doing. But usually, I get it wrong.
Love of my life, amazing woman who does everything. When you say tomatoes, could we be more specific? Do you want them in a ketchup bottle? Do you want them in a? Do you want a handful? Do you want a hatful? Or whatever measures you use in your house. I'm having a grape.
No, but that is very true. I think had Chris Fern announced that only men could go shopping, there would have been a riot.
I think that would have been amazing. I think he would have needed more than an Owen Bonnici type Love Actually video apologizing to all the housewives in Malta.
I wish it would have made my day too, because we'd have had so much fun with that. But
yes, you would have pounced on him like there's no tomorrow. Let's move on.
He's not Japanese.
No, he's not Japanese. I'm sure things will be back to normal by July.
Isma, you're talking about aliens and stuff. Like this week, the Pentagon released those videos of those
UFO ones,
flying objects.
Yes,
and nobody paid any attention to them at all. They're like
they were absolutely awesome. I watched them.
Send me. I haven't seen nothing.
They're all
what
over
are
the
you talking
internet.
about?
It was like
I've been busy.
Some warplanes. They couldn't identify these unidentified flying objects. Why they're unidentified, and they were just speeding off at all sorts of mad speeds.
Yep.
And they've got footage, and it's all been verified. Nobody knows what they are, and so this was this week, like literally 4 or 5 days ago.
Yeah. I think I even have a story about that somewhere here.
2020.
No, it was absolutely mad. And the thing is, I saw this article and nobody was making a fuss, which means how
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it.
Oh, but that's because it's been sort of like in all the Corona stuff. Now, what is your take on opening next week? Good, bad, medium?
Oh, my God, I'm really not ready for it. I'm loving this quiet time, honestly.
But what is opening next week? Because here it's still a lockdown for the next, who knows how long.
In Malta,
sorry, that was just a really good,
Malta,
your mama
all
line.
retail
But
shops
anyhow,
can open up again. Is the central thing. So you can do all your shopping. The only thing you can't really do is go for a meal, go for a coffee, or
beauticians. Those are not allowed to be open. So, but you can't. What you also can't do is if you're going to buy clothes, you can't actually try them on.
Yes, you can't. You have to go.
If you return them, then the shops have to keep them in isolation, I think.
Wow.
So really, it's online shopping with less convenience.
Have they actually said? Have they actually said that regulation that like you can return them? Because
maybe
no.
Not.
It depends on the shop itself. No fitting rooms for sure, but if a shop accepts a return, then it can't be put out to pasture again. It can't be sold again.
So I have a feeling it's going to be quite interesting for shop owners, especially during this, because people are going to buy the wrong thing and like have an unopened box.
Yeah.
But all of a
But
sudden,
also, but honestly, do you think people want to go? Like for example, I was having this discussion with some friends yesterday because we were talking about
the island was mad.
we were talking about
Everybody went out.
comedy clubs. We were talking about comedy clubs, and somebody it's been the idea that maybe by June, July there might be some places open. But also, who's going to want to go? So it's going to be hard for people. Would you go to a pub? Would you go to a busy pub next week?
Next week, no. But in time, I mean, people have to go. People will get bored stuck at home.
Yeah,
but not only that, I think
single people.
I think there's a small percentage of the population, very small percentage of the population who have actually done very well financially during this time. There is a large section of the population who have who kind of like haven't been really affected financially, but then there's a massive part of the population which have all suffered financially. Myself, Pia raised her hand. I'm sure you guys, Steve, I know you had everything cancelled. I mean, my God, anyone who's in the arts. So I think that there's going to be there's not going to be much of a will to spend. I definitely don't want to buy clothes now.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. But like, for example, would you go to the theatre, Tom? What would make you go to the theatre?
Time. Not yet. Not yet. We've been so careful. We've been so good.
Theatre's not going to be available, Steve. I mean, it's a hypothetical question.
At what point, like, if it was, at what point what's that?
This is basically
about the
Thanks, Anne. Hello, thank you.
Thank you, Annie. Hey, my love.
And Petra also gave us the same reply. Hello, Pet.
I think the point is it's going to be. I don't know if people will go shopping. I don't know if people are going to want to go to crowded shops anyway. I don't know if people will.
I don't think it's going to be crowded. I think they're going to be doing the whole, one in, one out thing. And besides that, there is also a large group of people who enjoy shopping. It's a calming social activity for them. So
yes, people are excited about it. They're raring to go. They want to go out. Today there were so many cars on the road. People complained, "Oh, I was stuck in traffic." Can you believe? You believe, Anna?
You believe, Anna?
So yeah, but
it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I mean, selfishly speaking, money aside, I love having meetings in my bed socks. I've realized just how newly antisocial. I got my alcohol here. Sure it is yet.
In fact, I'm going to tell you, I am totally not. I'm sorry. I'm going to be shooting my tea for the when we eventually get to the drinking game, because I actually had a Zoom champagne brunch this morning with a few friends, because we were celebrating some good news a friend of mine had, and you've got a whole bottle of champagne. You can't, you're not going to stick that back in the fridge, and when you're drinking it with orange juice, it goes down pretty well. And I can't bear the thought of it.
Oh, come on, you could do some more, Tom. We're gonna be a bad influence today.
Let's pretend I'm drinking vodka.
So let's actually go to the drinking game. Let's start with the drinking game. Basically, the drinking game is all about this social distancing thing. Now, there are essentially 6 different types of cards we're going to be receiving. One of them is called Spill or Drink. It's sort of like a truth or dare, a truth situation, truth or drink. So you either give the answer or you drink. There's Dare or Drink, which is quite straightforward. So we will dare you to do something and you will drink. Most likely 2. And that will be on a count of 3. Everyone will vote who fits the prompt best, right?
From the current company.
Yes, from our current company. From our current company, in this case, I was hoping to have a couple more people here, but it still works like this. Then we're going to have categories. Categories is where you name something that fits within a category, and if you repeat the answer or can't come up with one, you lose, and then you drink. If this, then these are meant to be read aloud. They apply to all players, and if the prompt applies to you, you drink.
Wow.
Okay.
We've got lots of rounds.
Finally, there's a
How long is this going to go on for?
I have over.
I don't have enough
cards.
Oh my God!
200 cards.
Oh my God! This is going to be like an all-nighter.
But what's important, guys, is the people over there, the people who are at home, can join in the fun. Yes, it is as simple as that. You can join in the fun, I'm
And
going
let
to be
us
putting.
know how you're
I've
doing.
just realised I haven't shared the stream. I just realised, so this is why I'm on my phone.
Share the stream. Perfect timing.
Oh, yes,
Perfect
me
timing.
too.
Okay,
All right,
so
I'm going to add this into there. I'm going to put over here. So as you let me do this.
okay.
I think I shared us. Yes, I did.
Fantastic.
I wanted to write a comment. I didn't. Oh, well.
So we're going to
So-
start the drinking game now. I chose
Can
a
you
nice
read
color
that?
background for this. 1 second. I'm going to zoom it. I'm going to zoom it in, but I'm also going
Thank
to change
you.
the background color because the background color just is too close to the card color. There we are. So let's zoom in. 1, 2.
Most likely to.
So that was the example I gave before. Most likely to go for a walk with a group of friends. But
Right.
we're gonna go on to the next one. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Categories.
categories. Store items that would be sold out if the world was entirely made up of Instagram thoughts.
The hell is a thought?
What?
A thought is kind of like
Is it like a hot person?
like a basic hot person,
A
like
basic
someone,
hot person.
So pumpkin spice.
Exactly.
well, a woman who has many casual sexual encounters or relationships.
So the question is, who would be most likely to store items that would be sold out if the world was entirely made up? Basically,
Okay.
who's the least hot person? Is that what we're saying?
No. So basically you have to list items
Stop
items
drinking.
that would be sold
Okay.
out if the world was made up
So it's
of
not a
just
verb,
Instagram.
it's a noun.
we have,
Yes.
okay.
So
So
I'll
it's a
go.
list
I'll go for
store
one.
items.
Okay.
I will go for one. It will be lipstick.
I might as well.
Leggings.
Shoes,
Specific shoes.
high heels, hooker shoes.
Hair dye.
The aqua bottles, the reusable bottles.
Oh, okay.
You mean water bottles?
Yeah, the water
Mm.
bottles, the aluminum ones.
Ah, okay.
Really.
Yoga mats.
Bras.
Toilet paper.
Crop top.
Ugg boots.
Selfie sticks.
Oh,
yes.
go ahead.
Oh.
No, continue.
Oh God, I have no idea. DIY nail packs things. You know, I don't
Fair
know.
enough. Those circular lights that go over
Shit,
selfie lights.
What?
Damn it.
The
That's not
selfie
what I
lights,
was
those
gonna say.
circular lights, which
Selfie lights.
Instagrammers use.
Ring lights.
The ring lights. That's it. That was mine.
That was a good one.
Drink. Oh, okay.
Okay.
So, if any of you out there were taking part and said any of those, make sure you drink along with us and let us know what you're drinking. So I'm going to go on to the next one, and
Okay.
the next. Hold on. There we are. Next one is categories. Cleaning supply brands. Loser takes 4 slips.
Okay,
Go
who's
for you.
starting?
You can start, P.
Chef.
Oh, fairy liquid, but then I was like, fairy liquid, they're not even.
That
that's
works.
Oh, well, fuck
You
it.
could have gone with Mastrolindo. No.
Oh, I don't know. Okay.
Mela.
All right.
Let's give
Moving on
it.
to the next one. Out there, the people are just saying, whoa. So if you have a corn thang, significant other, isolating with you, take 6 sips. Must be nice.
What must be nice?
What do you mean?
Having
What
a
must be
corn.
Sips? Oh, having a corn thang.
Yes. So if you have a
6
corn thang living with you, you have
Yeah.
to take 6 sips.
sips for every.
But what does I don't understand what
No.
the must be nice. Who?
It must be nice for people. This is obviously
one.
written by
Oh,
someone.
it must be
who
nice.
doesn't have
Oh,
one.
okay.
I have a dog.
I drank
Still
for the dogs
significant.
too. It counts.
Okay.
I
How
got
many of you
peppercorn
are
in my teeth.
How many of you out there have corn thang? Do let us know in the comments below. I have.
think
Well,
it's
I
nicer
have
to be-
a corn
Do you think
family.
it's better to be with someone or to be alone on quarantine? I don't know.
I have really enjoyed.
Okay, we'll go to this. We'll go back to this question in a minute.
I don't know.
Is it better to be with someone or alone? That's a question I want to put out for everybody.
I don't know. I think it depends on the sort of person you are, and I mean, we're like me and Kat.
And how
have,
big the place that you live in is.
Yeah, me and Kat live in a tiny place, but yeah, and sometimes it's like, oh my god, this is the end of our relationship. But then sometimes it's just like, yeah, last night we got very drunk and had a bit of a dance up, and it was great. And it's like, oh, okay, all right.
Oh,
And I
that's
think
sweet.
We
Steve.
could do 2 more days, but by tomorrow. But also Friday morning, I annoyed her because she was on Zoom and I was breathing. I was breathing.
I was going to
and she was
say
on
that.
Zoom. I was breathing.
People breathe too loud. They walk too loud. They fill their clothes too loudly. They don't fill their clothes. It's. But then there's space.
Yeah.
Go to that
so I
room.
don't
I
know.
go to this room. See you in 8 hours.
Yeah. Yes.
I can say quarantine has been interesting. I mean, I've been taken care of top to bottom by my lovely wife. And I've had 3 lovely kids who have been really, to be honest, really, really good throughout it. They don't mind staying inside for the most part. They like playing outside in the yard over here, but they've been great. So I think having a quarantine or quarantines has been helpful to my sanity.
But also you've got space. You've got a little bit of space.
Yes.
So I mean that makes a big difference, right?
That does help. What's that?
Between his ears.
Oh yes.
Between his ears.
Yeah,
Badum.
All right. So let us know what you think out there. Is it better to be with someone or alone during this whole quarantine period? The question had who? Ruben had? I don't know what you're on about. But
Can I?
Because you said I had 3 kids. He isn't sure if they've all survived till the end of the
They're
quarantine.
currently not here. So it's
Could
a
you
bit
warn
like
people
Schrodinger's
that
cat.
your cough isn't corona related?
Say that again.
Could you warn people that your cough isn't corona related
Yes,
in case they haven't seen your swabbing incidents? Okay.
Yes, no. They do know about that. It's not
Because
corona.
it's alarming.
It's just a simple pneumonia, so don't worry, guys. It's what's it called. But luckily, I'm on the tail end of it, and I'm trying to mute every time I cough. So if I miss 1 or 2, forgive me. Let's move back to the game, boys and girls. So the game, going back to that. So if you had if you wish it was 2021 already, down your drink.
Is it not 2021? No, it's not. It's 20.
Yeah, I'm not down in my drink because in 2021 I'm going to be like, "Hey, man, you haven't paid rent for a year. What's happening with you?" So,
No, if it were 2021 already, you would have missed comedy night.
Exactly.
yeah,
True, but we can always invent something. I mean, we have 7 months left to go in the year, or is it 8? 8 months left.
And you know what year it was, don't ask me. June, July, August, September, October,
Yes, 8
November,
months.
December. 7.
Yeah, I was supposed to be flying to Malta next week for the adult panto. So I'm looking forward to 2021 because hopefully, fingers crossed, that will be happening again. I enjoy that. But
you can do things.
And yes, hopefully we'll be able to do things. Yay!
Yes, and hopefully we'll be able to do things. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Take a sip for every group message you regret joining.
Oh my god, I need to down this thing.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to fill up again.
I think I just drink from here to eternity. I'm joking.
I'm fine.
Now, hold on. Because we have a group between us for the comedy nights.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How often does someone post in that you just go, ugh?
Well, not really, as in, but it's muted.
Everything's muted. Every single chat on my WhatsApp is muted. I will unmute somebody if I'm waiting for a message which says, for example, come online now, or I'm online waiting, whatever. Like I had a meeting today, so I unmute that particular person. But otherwise, everything is muted.
Everything is unmuted for me, but but that's because I sometimes in my previous life before Corona, I used to need distractions during the day, so there's an excuse whilst writing something to be like, oh, I need to check this. So it was a conscious decision not to mute anything. But yeah, I'm happy with all my groups. Otherwise, I'd leave. Or I'd create another one, just kick one person out, and then create another one. So
Never done that, never.
But it's really awkward because once you there are groups that I'm in where I wish I could kind of, respectfully leave the group.
Yeah, in fact, I'm going to drink to a couple.
And in fact, like there was a group once that I did leave, because it just happened to be, you get added to something for an event, and then it ends up remaining a thing, and I'm like, come on, guys, we were on holiday together. Why is this still a group? And I'm in groups with all of them separately in other groups anyway. So it's like, what is this? Why are we friends on this plane? It's really funny, like, suspended in history that, we're the group of friends that went abroad on this holiday. And it's just got an extra group where the same memes keep getting shared and everything. I'm starting like a real grouch, but it's like,
wow, you're sounding very grumpy, Tom. Very grumpy indeed.
Actually, before we go to the next one, I'm gonna go into because I do have a meme that I think you guys will all find quite interesting, and it's all relatable very much to us. Let's bring it up here. Panto 2020. He's 2 meters behind you.
Amazing.
He's 2 meters behind you.
Very good. Very good.
Yes. I mean, do you think the whole Corona thing will actually put that into perspective, where we actually have to be apart on stage?
If we're apart on stage and the audience are
Exactly.
it makes no sense.
If we're going to be apart on stage, that means that the audience needs to be apart as well, which might mean that financially there might be some decisions to be made as to whether it's worth it or not.
Well, I did read it. Someone
got a little
posted today.
message from Petra about the Adult Panto and Comedy
Night. Today, my friend and I were saying how sad we were about the Adult Panto, and
thank you, man.
CK will return this Christmas. We are going to do our darndest, and I already have ideas on how it can, even if social distancing is in play. So don't worry, guys. We're not going anywhere. But in the meantime, if you can support us, we'd love it. But today there was an article posted in a group on Facebook, which talked about drive-in concerts. So they said, the drive-in concerts could be a thing, and I started doing the math behind it. If you were to do a drive-in concert in Malta, and you were to take Luxol Car Park, which is one of the biggest car parks we have, you could fit a total of 932 people inside of that.
932 cars or 932 people?
932 people
in cars.
Because it only takes
per car? 2?
Yeah, based on 4 people per car. This is if we're taking social distancing into account outside of the cars as well, so that they have like 2 meters radius around them.
You don't need to. If your car windows are up, you don't need to be 2 meters apart. If your car windows are up.
Yeah.
I put this into the equation because at the end of the day, you're not going to have a concert in winter, and at the same time, if you're going to have a concert in summer, you'll probably kill the stage acts. So you do want to sort of want to have it all.
It's like a drive-in. It's like the movies, isn't it? It's like a drive-in movie. Like I went to a drive-in movie. I've only ever been once, and it was great because the sound from it was amazing. Have you guys ever been to a drive-in movie?
Yes, I've been to several as a kid. It's
great because the sound from the movie is actually like you just tune your car radio into it. So you can hear everything. And maybe it was because I was young when I went, but I thought it was really exciting. So yeah, maybe that's the way of doing it.
I think the 4 per car though is a bit odd because people who sit in the back can't really enjoy what's beyond the windscreen because you can't really sit properly. You kind of have to look around the headrest of the car in front of you.
No, it is a little bit strange if they were to do something like that. But you never know. It could happen. But we do have ideas for the comedy night, so don't worry.
It's just a bit odd because surely, I mean, I'm trying to think of why you'd go to a drive-in movie, and generally in the past, perhaps
you can take your dog.
Okay.
That's why, that's one of the reasons is you can take the dog.
What's the point of going to a drive-in movie when you can still, if you're going to have to be socially separate, because you can stay home and watch the film at home?
But
it's nice.
Drive-in movie was a social experience. You would go with the family out in the night sky, this big, beautiful screen, the sound on your car, and watch this film. That's what it was. I remember going to them. I was between 5 and 6 when I was going to them. I saw Jaws 3. I remember. Yeah.
Okay.
So people would go
I
on dating.
think Jaws movies should be a swimming movie, not a drive-in.
Very good.
They should indeed. But I it's quite an experience.
So you go by boat.
In fact, people have been. A couple of people have told me like you should organize. I've been actually thinking of trying to organize a drive-in here in Malta for a couple of years, and I was actively looking into this in the last 2 months.
Yeah, 32 months. Yeah.
But the problem is it's really hard to find a space to do it. Hold on, let's see what we have here. So Sarah Caruana, just very quickly, in Germany they're organizing drive-in mass.
Kolostia.
Perhaps a miracle will happen.
Branded at drive-in, branded the food.
It'd be like you could have actually a takeaway, or like at McDonald's, and just the priest is kind of hanging out and just drive by.
Well, what we did talk about earlier, you guys did talk about earlier this week about the drive-in strip club.
Yes,
yes. This is in Ohio. They have a drive-through strip club where you can actually pick up your food, but before you pick up your food, you have a couple of pole dancers on either side, and basically they have these little.
The picture was amazing because the picture was a car, but in front of the car there was a guy just walking. It was obvious that the guy was like, "Well, I don't have a car, but there's this fucking service, and I'm not going to miss out on this."
Amazing.
Turns up with a skateboard. What?
Yeah,
what?
I know.
Wheels.
According to a woman here in England, she's drunk 3 sperm smoothies every week for the last 3 years. Has never got sick, so she reckons that sperm smoothies are the way to go. So I was thinking, why not combine the two ideas? Have the strippers on one side, have people just playing with themselves on the other side of the road, just walking through with their mouths open. And who needs a vaccine? Who needs a vaccine?
Gay men would never get sick.
Actually, I've never seen you with a sniffle, Tom.
I must say, in 6 years in Malta, I've only taken 1 sick day.
There could be something in it.
There's something in it, like the smoothie.
Moving on, now that we're on topic, spill or drink. If you could only have sex in one position, what would it be? Tell the truth or take 5 sips. Starting with Thomas.
Oh God. You can have sex in one position.
It's a tough one.
It is a tough one, yeah.
Well, I mean, because why would you? I don't know.
You're doomed to one position anyway, so you're not actually choosing one position or many. So just choose one position and go with it.
Okay.
It's a difficult choice to make because the most intimate position is not necessarily the most enjoyable position, but you need to vary it up,
I can feel Becky's eyes on me now through the internet burning into me at the moment.
Let's go doggy.
Yeah.
Okay, Steve.
I've had a little bit of time to think about it, obviously, while Tom was thinking about it. So I go probably reverse cowgirl, because then I could just lie down and it would be easier as I go into old age, I imagine.
Before you answer, P, remember you guys out there can answer it should you choose, or you can drink. That is your choice. If you don't leave an answer in our comments, you have to drink. Pia.
2 meters apart, please.
God, P, that needs to be quite a cum shot.
Probably Tom's answer. Probably doggy. But
okay.
Yeah, no, you can do that because I was going to say I like Steve's idea of reverse cowgirl. for a different
Steve,
reason.
as you're saying,
because
like,
I can yawn and nobody will notice, but you can do that in doggy too. So let's
Exactly. Oh, exactly.
And Steve, eventually, I mean, if you're thinking about old age, reverse cowgirl, it's also great because then eventually, with old age, you'll also still be able to have her tits in your hands.
Exactly.
That's a lot of twisting. Though.
All the way. And what about you, Wes?
Oh, you didn't see me. I just sipped 5 times.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, I can feel those eyes.
We know when Becky's watching.
Mm-hmm.
Hi,
So
Becky.
moving on to the next question. Hold on. Oh, there we are. Okay, dare or drink.
Right.
Okay, now this is something we all have to do. Text your most recent message asking for 10 rolls of toilet paper. Give us live updates. If you refuse, take 5 sips.
Okay, so we
Yes, you were my most recent message.
Oh, yeah. Use your SMS.
Do you think BOV will respond?
Clocks were my last SMS. Let me see.
SMS. Oh no. Cat's my last SMS.
Wait, what the hell are my SMSs? I don't SMS anymore. Oh, there they are. Clarks. Amazon.
I've just messaged Jean-Marc.
Authorized message. HSBC.
Lallupi, how corporate all your
what is
messages.
it? I need 10.
SMSs. I've actually found.
Need 10 rolls of toilet paper. The thing is, this is a guy. So I'm texting a friend of mine who's this Irish comedian, and he's a really lovely guy. But if I tell him I need 10 rolls of toilet paper ASAP, I reckon he'll send me 10 rolls of toilet paper. I reckon 10 rolls. Toilet paper.
Listen, my messages on this new-ish phone are either corporate automatic messages or Mark Cupboardan. So, shall I go for one?
Yes, send it to Mark. Let's see. Mine is
right.
Sue. Mine is Sue Vazzallo, so we'll see what she comes back with.
Mine is Dermot Roach. Sent.
I need 10 rolls of... He's going to call. It's Mark. He doesn't text.
Yeah, exactly.
That's even better. Even better.
That's all. Just, I need 10 rolls of toilet paper, yeah?
I said, can you give me 10 rolls of toilet paper? That was my message.
Message straight away. Got a message back.
Oh, Steve already has an answer.
Why do you need 10 rolls of toilet paper? You've got 5,000 flyers from your show.
Oh! Brilliant.
Straight away. I knew he was going to say that. But yeah, there you go.
Who's this from?
It's from an Irish comedian friend of mine called
Well
Dermot
done,
Roach.
Irish comedian friend.
Dermot Roach.
Tom, who did you message, by the way?
I messaged Jean-Marc Ajus.
All right. We'll see what he comes back with.
He's the last one to message me.
Let's go.
I still have nothing.
Don't worry, it might take some time. We'll move on to the next one.
Okay.
So the next one is categories. Things that can reduce your risk of COVID-19. Loser takes 5 sips.
Okay.
Okay.
Are we trying to be creative? Or
go with P. No, these have to be real things that can reduce your risk of COVID-19.
Okay.
P.
Stay the fuck at home.
We just go,
Steve?
right?
Yes.
Not having any friends.
Okay.
Washing your hands.
Staying 2 meters apart from people.
Me?
Yeah.
Yes. Wearing a mask.
Not having hands.
Being single.
Shit.
I think we got a loser.
Not touching your face.
Not having a face to touch.
Very good. Not rimming. This is true. It can be passed through feces.
Did Steve give one?
Yes.
Yeah, not rimming. Not rimming.
Not rimming. Okay.
Yeah, pass through feces.
Being dead.
Very good.
Okay. not going to barbecues at other people's houses.
Not smoking, because according to an article I glimpsed at, it said that smokers have a higher risk of getting, non-smokers
Yes.
have a higher risk of getting COVID. So being a smoker can reduce your risk.
Okay.
So smoking.
All right.
Smoking.
Living in the UK is something that increases your risk, so you shouldn't live here if possible. More people
not
are dying
living
here
in the
than
UK.
not living in the UK. Yeah.
Not licking door handles.
Good sound advice.
I think literally, I mean, we're going to be carrying on with this forever.
I'm just going to drink. I'm out.
I actually got a message back from Jean-Marc.
What did he say?
So I said, Isma, can you send me 10 rolls of toilet paper if you're close? And he said, seriously, you need?
Let's continue this.
Said, if so, yes. So
have them come around with 10 rolls of toilet paper.
Yeah, be like, we need 10.
Why we're socially distancing? He doesn't even drive.
Exactly. It's even better. He'll come out.
Walk it from San Juan.
Mark has ignored my plight.
Walk it, and he has to leave them outside the door in Hubba social distancing. So,
I've actually Armite bil Borza bil basket and my little bro.
That's great.
From the balcony.
Going old
I'm
on the 3rd floor with no lift.
True, fair enough.
Oh my God, Jean-Marc, stay awake and I will deliver.
Good.
Oh no, Miskeen.
No, you're not going to make him. And then if he gets sick, it's your fault.
Why would he get sick?
Because he licks a lamppost or something. I don't know what Jean-Marc is going to do.
Tell you what, I'm going to record a video of us telling him it's a joke.
Okay. Mela, let's bring this into a square.
Can you bring back the card? No, you can't.
No, I can't bring back the card, unfortunately.
No.
Okay. So
Mark has ignored my plight.
Look, it's Wesley and Pia and Steve and my head.
Hello.
And it was a game.
It's part of our drink.
John.
It is really important.
Which you should be watching, John.
You should be watching us. You'd know you're being pranked.
As soon as possible. Please bring toilet paper as soon as possible. It's not a game. Tom needs it.
Take it to Steve in London.
I've just got a message just now from Suvasalo. I might have some extra part of the game. Someone include in there. All right. Okay.
Mark, in the meantime, has ignored my plight.
Oh my God.
Mark. I mean, Mark. Next week.
Mark usually calls immediately, bless his cotton socks, if I send a message.
What I'm surprised is he didn't join us in this drinking game.
Vero.
Anyway, let's move on to the next card in our drinking game tonight. Can you believe it's 47 minutes in? Most likely to be woefully unprepared for quarantine. Out of the 4 of us, most voted takes 3 sips.
Most likely to be woefully unprepared for quarantine.
Pia,
I am going to say,
I'm going.
I think that
actually
it would be Wesley.
What we will, really?
Because Becky is so prepared that Wesley would be off guard.
Wesley's a prepper. He has been hoarding stuff for months.
Since January. Yes.
Oh, Wes Vera.
Really? No. I've been slowly stocking up since January because I didn't know the state of our shipping services and whether they'll allow it to continue.
Wow.
Oh my God! So you've got like months of canned food ready to go.
Oh, I bought a lot of stuff that we eat, and I knew that would have long life, and we've sort of been eating our way through it. We had actually, I didn't have to go shopping for over 2 months now.
Wow, that's impressive.
I was going to say Steve.
I was going to say,
I'd say Steve.
P. I was going to say P, not me.
Oh,
You're
P.
going to say me.
Yeah.
Why
you.
me?
I just think you're so kind of la 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 kind of drifting through life with your big boobs and everything. That
Big boobs. I love it.
You can't drift with big boobs. They weigh you
No.
down, bro.
You float.
yeah, well, yeah. So yes, that's why I thought.
But yes,
So I was going to say Steve myself.
I was going to say Steve, because you float through life.
I mean,
Yeah,
you were in Australia when the whole
was.
crisis, like, I
I
mean,
was.
literally stopped the
We
world.
went to a supermarket and we were like, we went to a supermarket the day before we flew back. We're like, we might not be able to. We didn't know. We thought shops might be closed, even food shops. So we were like, should we buy some pasta? Let's buy some pasta. So we came back from Australia with like pasta and 2 chocolate bars. And and that was really it. And then I bought 2 beers. It's like we'll be fine, I think. So that was how we got back.
Oh,
And then the
fantastic.
shops were open anyway, so it's fine.
No, fair enough. So, Steve, I think you've been voted
Alexia
as...
Kurmi said there's no drifting with boobs.
What was that?
Jean replied.
Say that again.
I love you all, but if you don't need toilet paper, I'm gonna go to bed.
It's 10:20.
Is it?
I don't think time works in the same way anymore.
No, it really doesn't,
Oh.
does it?
Okay, I've had my sips.
Okay, so moving on. Next one is coming up. And the next one is take a sip for every social media challenge you were tagged in this week.
Oh,
Oh.
God.
Oh.
Go.
I was tagging 2, I think.
I was tagged when they were doing the, you know, there was one like a list of tag someone with the first person, and there was one with a friggin' W in it, and that's it.
Yeah.
People don't generally like me, and I've come to that as a thing, but nobody knows people with the name W, so I just come up if I'm friends with them, and I was like 3 or 4 random people who I really don't know. I was tagging them. I was like, yeah, I'm not continuing this. Forget it. Not that I would continue anything. But yes, I had 3, so I guess had 3 sips.
There you go. Have you not been tagging anything, P?
I don't think so. I ignore everything, though.
Bro, I said, exactly, floating through life with boobs.
It's going to be the name of my
Your autobiography.
Autobiography. That's the word. Floating through life with boobs. Somebody mark it. I'll forget.
Tom, anything?
I'm trying to remember because there were a few, and I actually ignored I ignored them all actually. I'm trying to remember which one it was.
Mum's Lecto challenge, like when you were fierce, when you weren't fierce in 10 photos and unashamed.
That was a throwback. I mean, Pia and Wesley, you weren't there, but in the boys' dressing room, we were all having quite a laugh about the actors' challenge, because the actors' challenge was obviously blowing up over Christmas time. But we just found it quite amusing because it is like the least challenging challenge ever. Asking an actor to post a photo of themselves on stage. It's like, let me refer to my 10,000 photos of me on stage that I have very close at hand.
It's an excuse to put another photo up.
And not only that, the way the challenge was phrased was so fucking ridiculous. It was like, here's the challenge. Post a photo of yourself looking fierce and don't say anything about it. No, Alex, I want to know what you were doing. What was your character? What was the play? Who directed it?
Oh, I had the exact opposite view. I don't give a shit about what you were doing. I think your photos look crap anyway.
Honestly, all it did was give severe heartburn to a few theatre photographers who then spend the rounds going around on everyone and tagging themselves in the comments going, photo by me.
Credit me, please. Credit me. Ubirajun. Mark still has left me in the bathroom with my knickers around my ankles, toilet paperless, contemplating using one of the dogs.
Okay, now you guys out there.
They're all brown, aren't they?
No, one is though.
One
Oh,
is.
they will be.
They are now.
So, just for those people out there who are watching, have you taken sips for this challenge? How many social media challenges were you tagged in this week? Let us know. Moving on to the next question, though. In the meantime, here is the next one. Binge-worthy Netflix shows. Loser takes 4 sips. Categories.
Money Heist.
I've started watching Community again, and it's brilliant.
I don't know it. Tiger King.
Yeah, of course.
Ozark.
RuPaul's Drag Race.
What?
Oh,
RuPaul's Drag Race. Sorry.
The thick of it.
Oh, wait. Message. Message. Mata Rash. From Mark. What do I tell
In
him?
your time of need. In my time of need, that's the message I get.
In my time.
Send reply and write asterisk Mataharash.
Yeah, very nice.
Okay. Mela, asterisk, where is it? Fucking millennials. Mata Rash.
By the way, you guys out there, what are some binge-worthy Netflix shows? Remember, put them in the comments.
Pose.
You guys are watching. You are part of this game. So Pia had the last one, right? RuPaul, Steve.
I said the thick of it.
That was previous. Next round.
Okay, then I'll say Red Dwarf.
Okay.
Pose.
Friends.
That's not binge-worthy. That's
And it's
shit.
not Netflix anymore.
I've done two.
It
It is on Netflix. I'm currently going through it. I've done the first 2 seasons
That
in the last 3 days.
binge-worthy. Hey,
It is. It's real fun.
Not binge-worthy. Hey,
It is.
rub it.
Okay. Breaking Bad. Huh.
Unforgotten.
BoJack Horseman.
You.
Kai Batom, said Mark.
watching.
He's watching. Mark, join us.
Mark, well done
Yes, Mark,
for
join us,
managing to
definitely.
watch.
We
on
love you.
technology.
A binge-worthy show. End of the fucking world.
Lucifer.
Archer.
See, and DeMarco agrees with me. Friends is completely binge-worthy.
It is binge-worthy, but it's not on Netflix.
Yes, it is.
It is on
Not
Netflix.
Watching it
anymore.
right now,
I was
apparently.
watching it like this
Oh, my
afternoon.
God. I
I
can't
thought
believe
it's gone. I'll be watching it whenever there's a lull in
I
the
can't believe
conversation.
I write scripts for people who think that Friends is completely binge-worthy. But
It is, because we know it all off by heart.
Friends is
Thank
real
you,
fun.
Lexi.
It's real fun. Oh, Kira Lautier says sex education.
Oh my god, totally, Kira. She's absolutely right. It's brilliant.
I haven't
And
seen it.
it's
There's
so
one-
interesting.
By the way,
I
has
want to
anyone
stop
watched
killing Eve.
Oh,
Unconventional?
it's also amazing, but not on Netflix. It's Hubbo. No, sorry, it's BBC America.
so yeah, BBC, yeah.
I know
Has-
it's on
has
BBC. It's
anyone
on my
seen
BBC. Sorry.
Unconventional yet?
No.
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 Unconventional.
I heard it's really good.
That's
Let's move
what
on. Next
you
one.
are.
Have you seen The Tiger King, Wes?
No, not yet. I'm going to get to it. So next question. If you said coronavirus, like Cardi B this week, take 5 sips. If you have no idea what that is, take 3
Age
sips.
showing, age showing, age showing,
This
age
is clearly
showing.
for younger people.
He is, but
It's the way she said it in that thing where she goes, I think she says it coronavirus in which then got obviously auto-tuned and turned into a song. And I think it was like that. Coronavirus. I'm trying to remember how it was. Let me see.
Videos.
is
Cardi
unorthodox.
B.
Oh, Isabel Gutt says Unorthodox is worth watching. Petra says,
So good, Unorthodox.
oh, it is. Okay. Outlander. What the hell is HTB?
I know what the fuck this coronavirus is about. I don't understand how that shit was from Wuhan, China. Now all of a sudden this shit is no motherfucking floor. And let me tell y'all something. I ain't gonna front.
Okay, we can turn that off.
I mean,
He is
and a lot of
completely
motherfuckers
confused.
Kill that. Pete, kill that. Okay, Cheska Fenix said Hollywood was just released last Friday. I heard, on a side note, Hollywood is by the creator of Glee. And I just literally read an article about that, how Hollywood is Ryan Murphy's first failure as a producer, showrunner, or whatever he is. So, Cheska, I'm probably going to have to disagree with you there based on Variety's review of it.
We literally saw 5 seconds of it because you know how when you put Netflix on,
How to Get Away with Murder.
And we literally saw 5 seconds.
3 6.
And Kat just looked at me and we just laughed. We burst out laughing. No, we're really not going to enjoy this. And I just kept on scrolling down.
I watched all 4 seasons of Money Heist last week. And it was good. It got a little bit dragging at some points, but it was like, wait, after season 4, you don't finish this friggin' heist?
No spoilers. No spoilers. No spoilers.
Oh, you started watching called Bloodline.
All I'm going to tell you is just wait till season 5 comes out, at least, because otherwise, you know. I'm going to move on. By the way, just on a really side note, I decided to TikTok today or yesterday.
Bro, I said. I didn't even know they let people your age on TikTok.
Well, according to some of the people that are on it, I shouldn't be on it. But the hate I've got in the last 24 hours is hilarious.
What's the worst message you got?
Let me read.
You like hate? I can tell you a few things so that you can.
Hold on. Let me just turn this down. So, ara mur ara taakum isura zobbi fosh kemande kliba.
That was me.
What did you post?
That was me, Wes. Sorry.
That was Steve.
What was that? I posted. I'll share what I posted. Just give me half a second.
Oh God.
TikTok.
Wow.
TikTok.
Why is this TikTok Shismo? Is this going to be worth it?
Yeah. No, it's nothing special. It's just.
Clifton says we should watch Suits.
Oh yeah, Suits is great fun. So.
Oh, of course, because
all I did was this.
There's season 5 and season 6.
Oh, my tackled the King Jr.
This is all I posted. Okay.
And pipeline season, then watch 3 6. Sarah Kaiwan has got a I can't hear anything, Wes.
You don't have to hear anything. It says nothing. It's literally just some guy laughing.
A zoom.
And it's a zoom in on that coat jacket, which is literally begging for help, like a refugee out at sea. And I kid you not, I have got so much hate from people on this. I
only actually know about this because I saw somebody post something on Facebook about an hour ago, like before we started the show. So I don't really know. But he had a button that was very title, apparently.
No. Basically, he's gained weight over the last couple of weeks, and he hasn't had a tailor. And in the conference,
he hasn't had time to go out for a suit.
Yeah, he couldn't go buy a suit because they've been closed. So now he's on the same meeting. He's showing why he needs to open the shop. But the hate has been tremendous. Actually,
it's been real.
But it's just like so many people in Malta have absolutely no sense of humor. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like the amount of people who are getting offended by this video, like daħlet Rita Saliba 05. Naħseb aħjar tgħidlu grazzi. Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh yes.
Just he's pointing out a tight button.
One of my favorite runs was nitush tarash veru voit, and I replied mela mux bħal zaqqu, which was just a little bit of fun. I know, but it was just amazing at all the hate I've got on this. But yes, TikTok, fun place. Moving on.
You should be on TikTok anyway. You're definitely not old. You're too old for TikTok.
Yeah, someone told me that as well. So, hey, is 40 too old to be on TikTok?
Yeah, you deserve it. You deserve all the hate because you should.
Why limit yourself with age? If you can do it, do it.
It's not P. Kem Matifimsh.
That having been
not
said,
on TikTok.
That having been said, I did get 29,000 views of that video. So moving on. Next question.
I'd never go on TikTok because I have sex instead. Mela. Oh my god! Did you create a dating profile because you were bored? No. I need to. Do I still need to share my most recent pickup line? Because that's from like 15 years ago.
No, I didn't. Did any one of you set up a dating profile because you were bored?
Nope.
I just never deleted mine.
Have you had any Zoom dates during this period, Tom?
Oh my god!
Have you?
No.
It used to be called speed dating. Now it's called Zoom dating.
It's the thing, isn't it? Zoom dates.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm eating grapes.
I was reading this really interesting article about people who just started dating, and there's this story about there's like 10 or 11 couples who are literally on a second date and decided that they should just move in together and quarantine together or go on lockdown together. And it's really interesting. Some of them are in love. Some of them hate each other. It's like, holy shit.
So Sarah's come up with her line on the mappa ashen cliff flying.
Wow, that's a very good chat-up line, Sarah.
Steve,
Very
what
good.
was your chat-up line?
Was my chat-up line? I think I was... hold on, because Kat had studied politics or something, so I knew that. And I think I said to her, we were talking about that somebody mentioned some sort of political thing, and I just kind of sold up to Kat, and in her ear I said, "It's hard, but it's going to be okay." And I just walked off again. A reference to my penis, but that wasn't actually my first chat-up line. My first chat-up line was I can't remember actually. She was working in a bar, and I was just I don't know. I can't remember what I said to her. I'll ask her later, but I forgot.
Yeah, I have no idea what mine was. P?
What was it?
Hi. I don't know.
I used to be good at chat-up lines as well. One I did.
About what, Lex? Don't we be fucking serious?
Yeah, you need to give us more context, Lex.
Oh, context, Lex.
One I did once use on a girl in Jampula was I went up to her and I said, "I can tell if you're wearing pants or not just by looking at my watch." She's like, "Okay, then I looked at my watch. I'm like, you're not wearing any pants." She said, "Yes, I am." I said, "Oh, then my watch must be 1 hour too fast." And, and I thought that is a beautiful chat line, but she was like, "No," she's like, "Let acceptare." I think in the I'm like, "What? How can you not appreciate what I'm saying?" So.
I think one of the funniest lines I heard, which I completely misunderstood, well, not really funny, but anyway, is that there used to be this amazing club in London called GAY Astoria.
Yes.
Which was the old Astoria Theatre on Tottenham Court Road, which then got demolished because of Crossrail, I think. Anyway, it used to be the most. It was an old theatre that had been turned into a club, and it was brilliant. And it was a gay club, of course. And what was amazing was that the gallery was where everyone would go for a chill out. So, kind of, if you were obviously dating someone or you picked someone up off the dance floor, or whatever, you'd head up there at some point. And I was up there with a guy, and obviously the music is like really, really loud. And this guy who I was really into and was a really lovely guy, and we'd actually been on a couple of dates. And he told me, "I want to give you a hug." And I thought, that's really sweet. And I hugged him, and it was a really nice hug. And then he kind of pulled back and had a really confused look on his face. And he said, "I said I want to give you head."
Oh.
So yeah. Oh, sad times. Happy times. Sad times. We don't have a club like that anymore.
Alexia, I do not know what you're on about. PNO.
No, the people moving in together after the second date.
Oh, that's what she said. You can't be serious.
Yeah.
But
I'm registered to have said that to someone to whom I asked what their plans were later, and they said, "Well, being in bed with you, of course."
Let's go on to our next. We've been over an hour, but fuck it. Let's continue going until you guys are bored. So, next question. Most likely to break up with their significant other during quarantine.
Or I think Steve already answered that.
Most voted, take 5 sips.
Steve, drink.
Yeah, Steve.
A few more.
Some more.
Ruben has a line. Can I take you with me and work you from home?
From home. Topical too, Ruben.
Ooh.
Only if you can do it at a socially accepted distance.
Exactly.
Next question. Movie titles that describe your sex life in the past 2 weeks. A Quiet Place,
God.
Gone with the Wind. Loser takes 5 sips. Okay, Pia, go for it.
There will be blood.
Okay, Steve.
Let's see, movie titles.
Describe your sex life in the past 2 weeks.
Oh my god. I don't know. I'm going blank. I can't think of it. I can only think of Escape to Victory, and I don't know how that's going. Okay, let's go with that. Let's go with Escape to Victory.
Escape to Victory, okay. Tom?
Sex life in the past 2 weeks. Oh my god.
Yeah, when's that? You should all drink, said Alexia.
What?
Alexia said, yeah, when's that? You should all drink.
Just wait. We're not there yet.
We're not there yet.
No idea. Sorry.
All right. And I am going to go with 12 Years a Slave. Yeah, I think
Alexia had a couple of good suggestions too. Armageddon.
Good.
Groundhog Day.
I mean, you could have always went with 40-Year-Old Virgin, which would describe the last 2 weeks. Or The Hand.
The Hand.
But yeah, Pia. I think Pia wins. We're all losers. We're gonna take 5 sips.
Okay.
Drink your tea, Tom. Like the civilized person you are.
All right, moving on to the next one. Spill or drink. When was the last time you hooked up with someone? Tell the truth or take 5 sips.
As in had sex.
I assume that's what it means.
Okay. So
A lady never kisses and tells.
last night. There you go.
Oh, well done, Steve.
There you go.
I'm just trying to remember whether we were on lockdown or not.
Just drink.
It's gone. Okay, moving on. And remember, you guys out there, drink along and have some fun. When was the last time you hooked up with someone? Truth or tell, take 5 sips. Remember, if you're not leaving the comments there, you need to drink. Moving on. Next one. Most likely to think that COVID-19 is a government conspiracy. Most voted will take 4 sips.
Wesley, with no doubt. Wesley, no doubt.
Drink.
Yes, I do like my government conspiracy. Funnily enough, I don't think this one is at least a Maltese government conspiracy. Moving on. If you watch Tiger King, take 5 sips.
Okay.
If you think Carol did it, take another 5 sips.
Oh my God, you got to drink the whole.
Didn't watch Tiger King, but I think Carol did it, so I shall
Carol
drink.
Baskin.
Killed her husband, whacked him.
Basking in the glory of having killed her husband and gotten away with it. Thank you. There's a lot of pink peppercorns.
Remember, you guys at home should be drinking over here as well. And let's move on to the
I
next
put
one.
too many peppercorns.
Take a sip for every game that you've played this week. Yeah.
I've only played games with people's minds.
Wow, look at you. I every Monday I do a live stream. We have a penalty shootout. Does that count as a game?
Yeah, I would
Yes.
say that's a game.
This is the game I've played this week.
I played
so I shall have.
I played FIFA, and I played
Okay.
Modern Warfare as well. No, the
Oh, I
Warzone.
played Candy Crush.
Wow, P. It's almost like you're stuck in 2009.
I know, you got to do something when you forget to take your book to the loo.
We've already done this one. If you wish it was 2021
Don't we
already,
go around
down your
all the
drink.
questions already.
No,
It's
for sure, there's more.
Groundhog Day. I've done that.
Cough in public to troll people. I didn't do it to troll people, but I did have fights over it. What? How does that count?
Ah, you did it because you had a cough. I did it to tell people to stay the fuck away from me when I went to bar.
Wow, very
So-
good.
People were there
Reset.
in my face.
Reset.
So I just did this. And they
Hey,
run.
Drink, drink, drink. We're being
It's okay.
socially irresponsible here tonight.
No, I was being socially responsible for me.
You were
I've
being
nothing to
social
pass
irresponsible.
on.
Socially irresponsible, I was being. Socially irresponsible.
Socially responsible for me. People are here, my face.
Okay. Dare or drink. Leave a voice note to the 10th person in your inbox. This is on WhatsApp. I'm suggesting. Singing a song
Okay,
chosen by
because
the
otherwise
group.
it's the BOV.
Skip 8 sips.
I'll do
So-
that if you want.
Pia,
You're the 10th person.
10th person in your inbox. Sing a
10th
song.
person in my WhatsApp. Well, Alexia who said night night. No. A group.
My 10th
Three.
person is Chris Dingley.
I'm just seeing who I have.
No, to work colleague.
Mine is Chris Dingley. I'll sing him a song.
Okay, I have a fun one here. Jason Zammeet from XFM.
Yeah, we can sing Jason the song.
2. If not okay, not counting 10, not counting groups, right? 1.
Ah, my 10th is CK.
Huh? 5. Oof, they're all groups. 6, 7, 8, 9. Doof, 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 doof.
And what are we supposed
10.
to do? Sing?
It's Luis
Sing
El
the song.
Vassallo.
Yeah, sing her a song. P. Fame my Wesley. Wesley's gone. Oh, no, he's run off. No, he's back.
Hey guys,
Okay,
sorry about
guys.
that.
No, I'm going
Yeah.
to skip this one. I don't want to wake people up.
Do you want to sing a
Mine's
song today?
My
Sorry?
friends go to bed at a decent hour.
Okay,
Oh,
I'm
he's-
gonna send one to Jason Zammeet from
Okay.
XFM,
I think
Who
you
is
should sing.
number 10 on my list.
You should
Now the
sing.
question is, you guys have to choose a song.
Yeah. You Can Call Me Al. You Can Call Me Al by Paul Simon.
Or WhatsApp by 4 Non-Blondes.
Yeah, that's a good one as well. One or the other.
All right. Well, I wake in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath and I get real high and I sing at the top of my lungs, what's going on? Everybody join in now. And I said, hey, hey. I said, hey, what's going on? Okay, we just sent that to Jason Zammeet. I'm sure he's going to be very pleased with that. At least it's a Sunday, the day he doesn't have to wake up early. Steve, who are you going to go with?
I've got Chris. He's my 10th one here.
Okay, fantastic. Tom?
For what?
Who is the person? Who is the person you are going to sing
It's
to?
actually
Tom?
it's the Comedy Nights group.
It's a Comedy Nights group. Go to the 11th then. So, Steve, what are you going to sing?
You
Let's
tell
see.
me.
Let's see. What should how about I Want to Sex You Up?
Okay. Let's go. Hold on. How does I Want to Sex You Up start? It's TikTok, you don't stop. I want to sex you up. Ooh. All I want to do is ooh. I want to sex you up. There you go. Send that.
Okay. Thomas?
Guys,
Chris-
I need to head off. Sorry.
Oh no, yeah.
wow.
No, hold on. It's either drinking your tea or going on to the 11th person.
Wow, there you go.
Okay, he is not okay. Thomas, take care. Actually, it has been an hour and 20 minutes, guys. Well, Thomas, thank you very much. We will
Guys,
do 2
love you
more
very
before we
much.
close. Take care, Tom.
See ya.
Au revoir.
Love
so
you, Tom.
we will do 2 more before we close.
Okay.
And the last 2 for tonight are the following. If you read an article about the coronavirus today, take 3 sips.
Or briefly summarize your article.
Or briefly
Smoke,
summarize it.
and you will get coronavirus less. Don't
Okay.
smoke. Don't
I
smoke.
didn't.
And don't lick lampposts. And you're fine.
That's it. I haven't read anything about the coronavirus. Oh, I did. I read an article about football maybe returning in June. So there you go. That's
Oh, yeah, okay. Fair enough.
Football's coming. I'm
If you think Trump is doing a great job handling the pandemic, take 6 sips.
okay.
Can I put my drink back?
Yeah, you just vomit
Yeah.
back into the glass, Pete.
It's a minus for this.
Oh, no, he's doing a horrible job.
Oh, my peppercorns.
Take a sip for every different type of drink being had tonight. So I have rum and Kinotto.
I have gin and tonic with many pink peppercorns.
I had rum and coke, and then I went on to wine.
So,
So
1,
that's
2,
1,
3.
2, 3, 4.
To 4
Good.
sips.
Oh, rum, coke, rum, Kinotto. Fine. Good.
Okay.
I finished what I've got. Good way to end. So long as I don't choke on a peppercorn.
Okay, so that was our final one for the evening. Before we do, I am going to find a meme. Just so that we know.
Jimmy is behind you.
So this was from Chris Bonello. As of Monday, I can walk into a bank, wear a mask, and ask for cash, and it is legal.
I'm going to go around dressed as Batwoman.
Very
You should.
good.
You
Yeah.
should, but please do film it. Because if you don't film it, it didn't happen, and it's a complete and utter lie.
Catwoman. You should also go around just dressed as Catwoman, P.
And just one last
But
thing.
Catwoman's
2020 is
that
still
one.
fucking wild. The Pentagon just confirmed UFOs, and it's barely news.
Ooh, that's what you said earlier. That could be
Yes,
you.
it is. Yes, it is. So, boys and girls, we are going to leave you for tonight. If you do want to continue on to this, I will send a link shortly to a Google Meet where you guys can all join in and continue the fun. For now, boys and girls, take care. See you later. It is Wes, Pia, and Steve from the Comedy Night signing out.
See you later.
Have a great one.
Bye.
And actually, let's just do this. Bye-bye.
Wash your hands. Don't touch your face. Don't lick toes. Nice, Steve.
Ciao, ciao, guys. See you later.
Love you.